So we are celebrating Veterans Day here in America, but it's also Remembrance Day in the UK and Canada, right?
Yes,
and we have.
And speaking of the UK, one hails from England, the other from Scotland, but they're both Hollywood hotties.
Yes,
Daniel Radcliffe and James McAvoy.
And no, you're not seeing double. They're two different people. Of course, we know Daniel best for casting a spell on all of us muggles as the title character. You guys just be so sick of this.
No, he likes
and
it.
all of the
Look at him
Harry
smiling.
Potter
He
films.
loves it.
And James recently read our minds as Professor Xavier in the X-Men movie.
And now they've teamed up in a new film. It's called Victor Frankenstein.
Why?
And it's a retelling of the classic tale, but this time it's told from the perspective
Get a
of
new
Dr.
story.
Frankenstein's apprentice, Igor. Take a look.
Amazing.
It's gone too far.
We simply do not have the time.
I'm not leaving then.
Listen to me. You have the chance here to be part of
Of
something.
what? Of being lied to by you, of being hunted by the police and chased by monsters.
Well, if you're going to concentrate on the dark side,
I'm not leaving.
what are you going to do? Go back to the circus? Resurrect your illustrious career?
It's none of your concern.
You're a fool.
What?
We couldn't hear a word of what they were saying, but they said you don't need to.
It's better if it's on
It's just, we're just doing good acting. You don't need to worry about what we're saying, really.
But I beg the question is to be begged. I mean, it is a story we're all familiar with. How do you find a new way and a new compelling way? Is it through the character of Igor?
Funnily
Yes, it
enough,
is.
it is. This time it is sort of told through Igor's perspective, and we kind of, I do think we are kind of ready. There've been like 3 Spider-Mans in my lifetime.
Yes, I know.
We're totally ready for a new
And the
Frankenstein.
last Frankenstein movie was 21 years ago.
Is that right?
We need a Frankenstein movie. The time is now, America.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Do
you,
you
one
feel me,
person.
America? That was silence.
Daniel, you studied young Frankenstein for your character.
I
Is that right?
studied it.
How did you study
I really didn't study it. I watched it, and it was the only Frankenstein movie that I actually really knew. And so I watched it, and I was just like, well, I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to try and compete with Marty Feldman because that's the definitive Igor. That's the definitive comedy Igor.
Right.
I'm hoping that there's a little bit of comedy and that I bring to it, but it's not. We're not as funny as that, but it is still funny.
Is it?
It's still very funny.
I'm not going to lie and say, oh yeah, guys, Mel Brooks is.
We're not as funny as that, but we're better at doing crying and shit.
Crying. Whoa!
Oh no!
Shiitake mushrooms.
Crying and shiitake mushrooms.
See, nobody lets you finish your thought.
We interrupted.
It's all
Do
right.
I need to make a huge apology?
It really means
I'm really sorry if I've offended
You're
anybody.
high in transit in old ships. Because of the methane gas.
You've got to also bear in mind, me and James have been talking for like 2 weeks at this point. We barely have any control over what's coming out of our mouths anymore.
You said you pulled almost an all-nighter last night in your defense.
I did, and I wasn't even inebriated. It was just caffeine.
Now you won't even say drunk.
I can't even say drunk. I'm actually afraid to speak. I'm afraid to see your name and say it in case I use the F word.
Were you guys friends before, or
it seems like
because
you were.
you seem
We
like
get on
you're like
really
that.
well.
No, we get on really well, but we hadn't worked together before or met before really. But no, we.
It's a real bromance now,
I
baby.
really like him.
I don't even like
James is totally reliving the moment still.
I
in his
really
head.
am,
I can tell he's doing that. Oh no.
That was the moment where I knew my career was over.
Why are you guys both bald, by the way?
For films and
That was all right. I'm 36.
I shaved mine for a job and then I shaved his just for fun.
I woke up, I had like toothpaste in my eyebrows. He'd written obscenities on my chest with a magic marker. I'm making a movie down in Philly, and this is the haircut that I need for that movie.
You guys are great fun, by the way.
So much fun.
Really fun.
We don't care what anybody says. We like you guys.
I'm really sorry about that.
All right. We didn't even, nobody heard it.
We've said worse.
Do I need to do a Christian Bale? They have to be like, I know I've got a potty mouth, but you know this is a really great franchise, and I really believe in the mythology of franchise.
Oh, when you said do a Christian Bale, I thought you meant swear a lot more. I was like, no.
I think it's time to say Victor Frankenstein hits theaters
On November the 25th.
That's right. Hey, Today Show YouTube fans, thanks for checking out our channel.
Here's how you subscribe. You click the button down here.
Yeah, and then what?
And then you click on any of the videos over here. And then you can watch the latest celebrity interviews. We have highlights. You can watch us all the time. Digital exclusives, too.
I didn't even know we had one.
Oh, ew. Ew.